Aquarius, I really can't say it enough. Things are good. Look, you have the Strength, the Hierophant, and the Nine of Wands. Right off of the rip, this pretty much is you, Aquarius. Remember how it is I was talking about? A lot of y'all are going to get back to enjoying your lives, doing the things that you wanted to do, the hobbies that you had, that you put down, right? Now you're going to pick it back up, things that you may have wanted to do since you were a child. Yeah, well, you're doing that. You know what I mean? You're actually picking that back up. And the enjoyment level is over 9,000. In essence, the enjoyment level is over 9,000 because a lot of you Aquarius are realizing that, being alone physically and being lonely are two very different things, right? We're at a point in time where when it comes to the whole relationship thing, we're really in a great reset where people really have to, the stupid individuals who are dysfunctional, they're really, real talk, they're really going to be by themselves for the rest of their life, right? Or in dysfunctional relationships and then continue to complain about it. But people eventually are going to stop caring about them getting up on the internet and wherever else complaining, and they're going to start to hold them accountable. So again, we're in a real great reset. And why I'm saying that in the first place is because a lot of you Aquarius are just enjoying yourselves. You're not really taking anybody seriously that shows you that they shouldn't be taken seriously. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you will be with them or hang out with them or go out with them. It just means that you Aquarius are seeing if they're serious enough to actually get to know them on a long-term level. And once you find out that they're not, you're pretty much just going to go on about your business. The Three of Pentacles and the Justice, however, is because a lot of you Aquarius, right, have been through far too much for you Aquarius to be sitting over here tripping out about relationships that really is a struggle to actually keep, right? Relationships shouldn't be a struggle to keep. A person should choose you. They should want to be with you. They should want to hang out with you. And if they feel like it's too much of a struggle to be with you, then you know that you have a serious problem, and that person, you should probably set that person free anyway. Because the Three of Pentacles represents, again, the social circle. If any of you have any children, it's spending time with your family, spending time with your children. If any of you have friends, I'm sure a lot of you do, spending time with them. And people in your social circle, right, the ones that have a good head on their shoulders, they're looking at you like you're the top dog. You're their God. You know what I mean? You're the person that they look up to. When they have their head up in the clouds and they're looking towards the sky, you Aquarius are the people or the archetype or the people specifically that they look up to. So the thing is that the Fool now represents, so a lot of you Aquarius are feeling good about yourselves because of it, right? A lot more carefree and a lot less baggage that's attached to you. And the Page of Swords represents, you can't believe how long of a time you Aquarius spent tripping out about relationships that a lot of you Aquarius who your heart is in the correct place, because that's who I'm talking to here on this channel, how much time and effort and energy you put into somebody and they didn't even understand the long-term effects of why they needed to give back. They're sitting up over there living hand to mouth, right? Instead of them understanding that what it is that you're trying to do is help them, all it is that they were trying to do is have a problem. And the level of insecurity is a problem because you're trying to help them and they're trying to look at it like you're trying to hold something over their head. You're trying to hold something on them. You're trying to have something over them when that's not even necessarily even the case. It's just that those people are really very much so tripping out and they don't really know how to deal with the fact that they're not okay with being loved. They think that everything is some sort of setup or tactic or back door where they're trying to be nice to you so that, the time when they decide to pull the tactic, now you can't see it coming And a lot of you Aquarius you just can't believe that a lot of you actually used to get down or interact with or hang out with people like that. And it's kind of like like having a job, right? It's kind of like having a job where you get paid $1 an hour versus getting $100 an hour. You understand what I'm saying? When you go to that job and you getting paid $100 an hour, and you've been working there for 5 years or whatnot, and you haven't even looked at any kind of other jobs, and you just getting paid $1 an hour, you think that that's reality to you, right? But then when you go to another job interview and you go, man, something got to change, and you actually get the job, and the job is paying you $100 an hour. Now it's like your eyes are completely different. Your eyes are opening. There's so much knowledge and there's so much enjoyment. I don't even know how to fully explain it. It's almost like the world is like that job didn't exist before. You know what I mean? It's almost like that job didn't exist before. It did, but it's almost like, trying to compare when you didn't know something to now you know it. It's like when you don't know something, you don't even have a frame of reference because you don't know. But then when you get a sliver of knowledge, now it's like, oh my gosh, wow. And that's how a lot of you Aquarius are. You can't believe that you used to spend so much time tripping out and being stressed out about how dysfunctional people they can't humble themselves down and allow themselves to understand what their emotions mean. They're emotionally illiterate. So they don't know how to feel about that situation. So their immediate response to that, not interaction, right? Their immediate response to that is aggression. They have to show you why you ain't this. They have to be aggressive. They have to be disrespectful, even when they may want to break out and cry. But they have been in the game for so long, they don't even know what to do. I'm not saying that you got to come out and cry, but what I'm saying is that you at the very least have to be truthful about who you are and what you want and where you're coming from, right? But that takes time for you to be able to tell somebody, thank you, I appreciate that. Let me take you out, let me take you out. Let me find out where do you want to go, right? What do you like to do? And then surprise the other person. But the Temperance now represents, again, that level of knowledge. Page of Cups, that level of knowledge, that comparison to how you are now, where you have so much more knowledge because you have so much happiness. And not even just happiness. See, it's deeper than that. It's not even happiness. It's not just happiness. It's like a breath of fresh air. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I used to be like this, stressing out about no good losers that just wanted to all my attention, right? And the thing is that the Page of Cups now and the Queen of Pentacles is all about how, but now it is that you Aquarius know different. Now you know differently. Now you have knowledge of what it's like now to actually stay away from dysfunctional relationships, how fast your life turns around. Let me know in the comment section how fast your lives turn around when you stop hanging out with dysfunctional people that you were trying to get to know romantically. So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, so you have the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the Five of Wands, and then the Five of Cups. Yeah, like tired of going back and forth. This is you enjoying yourself, but you're tired of, the person making you feel like an idiot, trying to communicate with them that you have their best interest in mind, but they think that you're being facetious. They think that you're basically humiliating them and being sarcastic about you having their back, but that's not even the case. So the Five of Wands and the Five of Cups represents here you are like, oh my gosh, because for you Aquarius, you're communicating with them that you have their back ultimately, and they not even really trying to listen. And you Aquarius are glad at the fact that you don't have to put up with that. You will continue to get to know other people, right? Because I just see a lot of you Aquarius are being single and happy doing so. but you're still going to put yourself out there, right? I don't see a lot of you Aquarius being afraid to do that. But I just see that, you know, if the person is making it difficult on you to be with them, I just see you Aquarius accepting it for what it is and being like, you're not going, you're going to try, but you're not going to try too hard. You know, the person has to choose you as well. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Please come through and get some of my personal readings, buy my my shirts, hoodies. Shout outs to the people that have bought the clothing. Shout outs to y'all. The clothing has got some serious energy on it. I'm already, you know, I heard people tell me that they've been going to a couple of places with the shirts on or the hoodies on, and everybody stared at them. Shout outs to y'all who bought it. Appreciate y'all. Follow me on Instagram, and also to get my books. If you're going to go ahead and get my books, please make sure as you're reading them to go back to that Amazon page, right? And go ahead and leave some good reviews on it. Would really appreciate it. Give it 5 stars, 4 or 5 stars if you want. Really appreciate it. The link to all of that is in the comment section below called the link tree. Click on it. It will redirect you to that website in which you can find all of my services.